afternoon from the west coast of Vatersay. This concrete monument standing on the windswept, desolate bay marks the grave of 348 victims of the wreck of the sailing ship the Annie Jane, which broke up in a storm off the coast on the 28th of September 1853. And it's still marked as one of the worst shipwreck disasters in seafaring history. The Annie Jane was a 300-foot brig sailing ship, and she was carrying 450 passengers and crew, mostly immigrants heading for America. And also there was a cargo including railroad iron and barrels of beef and pork. She was sailing from Liverpool in England into Montreal, Quebec, but took on a lot of damage during a severe storm. And she was attempting to turn back for repairs. Now they managed to put up temporary rigs, and they tried to beat the way back to safe haven. Anyway, they ran for about 3 days thinking they were going to make it, but luck was not with them. Unfortunately, another gale struck, driving the already crippled ship towards the rocks off of Barra. But through great effort from the crew, they managed to round the rocks into Vatersay Bay with the large sandy beach. And the plan was to run the ship ashore. Unfortunately, though, the gale was not blowing in the right direction, and the stricken ship didn't stand a chance, and she was blown into the rocks off Barra, where she was basically destroyed by the seas. Anyway, during the final critical moments before she hit the reef, the crew and many of the male passengers were on the main deck, contemplating their fate. And when the ship hit the rocks, many of the wives and children left their berths and joined the men on the main deck, gathered around the life rafts preparing to escape from the ship, when a massive wave smashed into the ship. It struck with such force, it took almost everybody away off the deck, also ripped the lifeboats from their holdings. And it's estimated at least 100 people died from that single wave. Meanwhile, the passengers were still below deck, too scared to leave, fearing the same fate as those above. And as they cowered in the darkness and the waves were battering the wrecked ship, the railway iron beat a hole in the side of the ship, weakening the wreck even further. When a second superwave struck, the force caused the central portion of the deck, including what was left of the mast, to collapse and crush all below. Anyway, when the bodies were actually washed ashore, they were gashed and mutilated, giving evidence they died quickly and they didn't drown. Those that survived had taken refuge on the poop deck and the forecastle, which were basically two areas that were raised above the main deck. And they survived because the ship broke apart so quickly, they acted like life rafts and carried them to the shores. So anyway, when the final count was made, 102 people had survived, including the captain. The barrels of beef and pork that had come across, washed ashore, were used to help to provide meals, and the bodies from the wreck just continued to wash ashore for days afterwards. The problem with Barra and Vatersay is it's very rocky, so there's no wood to make coffins. It was impossible to provide proper burials for these people. So all they could do was dig two large pits, somewhere along this shoreline, I don't know where, nobody knows where, and the bodies were placed in it for a mass burial. For some reason, there was a first mate, a man named Bell, and a French-Canadian priest were given coffins roughly made from pieces of wood from the wreck. Maybe that was because they were first two washed ashore, I really don't know. But the rest of the bodies lie together as they died together.